Alright, the estate is back home. It wouldn't start because the ECU connections are absolutely filthy. The rear door won't close. And if you notice, the welds that were done added a whole bunch of extra metal. Which, yeah, I guess I paid for those. You know, I paid for this door to get fixed, and there it is. Well, it's covered in shit, but it's home. Right now, we're just working on trying to figure out if the brakes are working. Like, they're working very little, but not what they should be. Pedal just goes straight to the floor. It does stop, but there's no real braking power. We've bled them. The lines seem clean, so checking the adjusters in the rear now. But a little bit of on why I'm unhappy. You can see this weld up here, which the body shop did do. They were denying it, but they did do that. There's this little bit. I did that because this was like this long. I had to cut it. Put some sound deadening in the door. Now that actually sounds nice. Not like a tin fucking can. The door catches don't work, so the door hits the A panel. So that's great. They raised the flares 2 inches. They used to come down here. Like this hole used to be right here. So yeah, they aligned it with the bumper for no reason. Don't know why they did that. This is filthy, but there's filler. You can see there, missing paint here, filler here. Oh, I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but yeah. So we're working on that. Looks good from a distance, but up close, there's still a lot to fix. I finally got those rear doors shut. That was a nightmare. Haven't opened it since. I think it'll just live like that. It's so dirty in here.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, hopefully it'll.
Yeah. Back it back in.
Can do. This is so bad. And then that. It sounds good.
There's a Honda motor for you.
Yeah, it is. Let's keep it below like 3,500 until it warms up at least a little bit. I don't want to have to put another Honda motor in it.
If I heard this Honda motor, I'll put another Honda motor.
That's true. You would do that because you're a good person.
Yes. No. We tried to kill one of these in college. They left a brick on it for an hour with no coolant and no oil. And it took the entire hour to die. This sounds fantastic.
Yeah, no, it does. It sounds really good now.
Smoke is going away.
It's amazing when you plug things in correctly. Had the map sensor on the back here, and this was somewhere. This was plugged in. Wasn't plugged in at all. Wow, that's so much better.
No, that was plugged into the throttle position sensor. The throttle position sensor is just dangling behind the manifold.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, you know. All the correct inputs you need to run truck forward.
Well, there we go. Sounds like a nice, healthy Honda motor.
Yeah. Danger to the manifold. Just slammed the laptop. Disgusting. Alright, good turn.
Yeah, the brakes still suck. That exhaust is proper annoying.
Yeah, we'll fix that too. Yeah, we have the camera? Do another short acceleration run. I want to watch the front wheels. Go, yeah. Don't turn the steering wheel at all. Hold it as straight as possible. Nice. That made a good strip. It did. 11 too. That's a surprise. That's awesome. Matt's a happy boy. We got his Honda working again. Call it his Honda van and really piss him off. Hi, Matt. Can you see them moving? You probably can't.
Yes, I can.
That's your engine mount.
Just the rear one though, right?
Yeah, but that's the one that takes all the torque.
Your face takes all the torque.
It will in a minute. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so the problem, I mean, we're going to tighten it up for now, but it's going to shake loose again. And so what we're going to have to do at some point is take it out all together and triangulate it down to this threaded hole down here on the transmission,
Right.
which will be simple. It's just weld and drill a fucking hole and find the bolt that fits, which is some gigantic weird thing. Is this an all-wheel drive transmission? Why did this look different than the transmissions? Yeah, weird. Maybe that's the old engine mount. Yeah, we can triangulate it and make it better.
Sweet.
Yep.
Other than a super rattly exhaust, the Estate is running fairly well. We've got some new wheels and tires on it. These are John Brown wheels with some Yoko Advans. And then we've got a bunch of stickers from a lot of friends around who make cool shit. So, of course, our own stuff. The clean side. I gotta get these doors to close a little better. We did put sound deadening in them so they don't sound like tin when we slam them, which is really nice. But if you slam them, they close nicely. But man, I'm really in love with this color. I'm so glad it's done. We still have to fix some issues with the brakes. The brakes don't quite work. I have some brand new black seat belts that are coming. That should be in any time. Those are going to look fantastic. I have decided, since the rear door does not want to close very nicely, to just blank these off for now and leave this closed. I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but there's already a crack here, and there is also a crack here. So yep, we're going to be fixing these doors come hell or high water. But for now, it's more or less fine. I can access whatever I need to through these side windows, and we'll just leave the door closed. And hopefully that'll give the time to seat the gasket anyway. And I mean, it looks good. I put these little rubber grommets in, just to kind of keep water out and stuff. I don't really plan on driving this very much in the rain, but just in case it gets wet. I have these handles for the other side. It's missing. I have that coming in. And apparently there's ones for the back too, so I've got those coming in as well. So yeah, I am super stoked on this thing. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It drives absolutely phenomenal. The lock covers are a pain in the ass, so I'm just keeping those off for now. So yeah. Next up is the brakes. We got to do the master cylinder. Because when the shop had this, they cut through the floor right here to replace it. And anyone who owns a Classic Mini knows that there's fuel line and a brake line under there, or at least you would think anyone who knows. But this shop owns a lot of Classic Minis, and they tried to say it was run by the previous owner incorrectly, but that's all behind us. And yeah, so they busted the brake line and essentially broke the master cylinder in the process. So we're going to replace that master cylinder, and then car should be road ready. We did lower it a ton last night, which is basically just those big Allen heads right there, and now it's sitting on its pretty low. But yeah, looks good in here. We did a little bit of cleaning. It's still pretty dusty. Probably gonna clean it a little bit more later on. But it starts, it runs, it goes. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be a nightmare to keep clean because it's so new. And this is already happening because of the poorly aligned hood. So, and then we got, this one is actually pretty clean, but this one is cracking. And then on the other side, it's also cracking. So yeah. Yeah. But one really cool thing, if you've noticed, every piece of glass has the SBT 988P stamped on it, which is the OG plate number. So this is all the original glass. So the original owner is actually going to be sending me, well, not the original owner, but the original States owner is going to be sending me the plates so that I have them. But if anyone in the UK that watches this has pictures, this car used to be red. I'll post up some pictures of it. If you have any pictures of it with that plate number, I'd love to see them. That would be really cool. I'd love to see this car in the UK. That'd be sweet. So yeah, look at this baby. Looks good. Sounds good. But it's still got a lot of work. So thanks for joining.